I'm at a loss for words, guys. With the release of Band-Maid's Unleash EP, one song in particular seems to be having a tough time winning people over. To be fair, it's going up against some pretty heavy competition, but it was actually the hardest song for one of the members to perform in the recording studio, so what is this controversial tune tearing the Band-Maid community apart? Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic. Which song has been universally ratioed by the community of Band-Maid fans? Well, I was scrolling through YouTube the other day and I saw that Champ of Medium had posted a poll asking which of the new songs to drop the day of the EP was your favorite. And I was shocked to see that Balance was in last place. Not only this, but my current favorite of the EP, Hate, wasn't ahead by much. Maybe I just have really goofy and odd taste. On top of that, from now on, the only instrumental had nearly half of all the votes. Sorry, Psyche. But I wasn't ready to accept this result and assumed maybe it's just Champ's channel audience that felt that way. So I created my own poll. After 27 minutes, Balance had already taken a nosedive. With 41 votes, it sat at 5%. But I was like, I'll give it more time. It might get better. 4 minutes later, it had dropped to 4%. I was wrong. After 39 minutes, it was apparent that this was a trend, dropping to 3% after 59 votes. I decided I wanted to wait for at least 100 votes to roll in before I gave up, but to my absolute disgruntlement, it remained at 3% with 107 votes. Yes, I googled the weirdest synonym I could find for disappointment. What of it? I'm feeling spicy now. Now listen, I get it. You like what you like, and let's face it, competing with other Band-Maid songs is a tough gig. But why? Seriously, why? Tell me why below, I want to know. It's certainly not for lack of effort, as Akane stated that Balance was the most difficult song to record the drums for. They even seemed to hire some horn players based on this little Discovery Yellow clip made of a saxophone sound. But if I had to guess, I'd say many people find the first listen abrasive because the song is so insane. I've seen the intro compared to HGK, where it's just so much to take in. Much of the beauty is lost in the blazing tempo, not to mention Akane switching up the feel non-stop. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think anyone hates Balance, and a decent amount of people do rank it high in the new releases. I just find it interesting the way certain songs impact people immediately and others take time. Miku stated that she sees the character in Balance as a bit of a tsundere, with the opening lyrics for the entire album being, "I can shut you out." Yeah, I had to look it up, but basically, a tsundere is a character who is introduced as rough and harsh, but as the story progresses, their softer and kinder qualities come to light, making them even more impactful than if they were there the whole time. How much more satisfying is it to get a smile out of a grumpy old codger rather than a constantly happy-go-lucky goofball? It's like getting a genuine smile from Psyche, but I think the music really fits the mood of the song. Based on the lyrics, it seems to be about trying to find a balance between protecting yourself and surrendering yourself to love. The song goes between lines like, "Bet now everything to me," which Psyche interprets as "ignore everything else," and then more aloof lyrics like, "Hit me, I won't let you catch me." So maybe the constantly shifting rhythms were meant to audibly represent that push and pull, bliss versus caution. Now, Akane said it was very difficult to switch between the grooves instantly, as she switches several times between the swingy triplet feel of the verse and the straightforward eighth note driven choruses, as well as the reggaeton pre-choruses. The feel doesn't only change from section to section, but even mid-drum fill, with this, which moves from 16th notes to triplet swung notes, marrying both feels of the song to serve as connective tissue to the next section. But overall, after reading the lyrics, the composition seems to perfectly represent the story, which I think pairs very well alongside Hate. Why am I talking like a wine sommelier? Miku mentioned she had a lot of things piling up when she wrote the lyrics, and Psyche added that she was feeling sharp and snappy while she was working on it. So what better way to back that up than to write a sharp and snappy instrumental? Konami said she'd been asked to write a bouncy song for quite a while, so with that goal in mind, alongside a desire to be experimental, she began composing the music for Balance. She intentionally wanted to layer triplet-style guitar and bass on top of eighth-note-style drums in certain parts of the song. Akane nuanced the eighth note groove with little bits that leaned toward a triplet feel, but still maintained an eighth note groove. Misa even had a bit of a struggle, trying not to be pulled in by the feel of the drums while recording, but in the end she thought it sounded cool and was glad they did it. Konami feels this song will be a grower, not a shower, and take time to really connect with people, but become more appreciated over time. She also hopes that it can provide a nice punch at their future servings and be enjoyed for many years to come. At the end of the day, everyone has their own reasons for what they enjoy, like Pit Wizard, who chose videos from now on because of the mystery Bandmate created using it as background music in a tour announcement video, then taking it down before anyone knew what it was. So tell me your favorite below, and please elaborate as much as you want. We're all complex individuals and music tastes will forever be baffling to me, which is why I can't write a good song, but I'm just grateful to finally know Bandmate and be around for their new releases. So thanks for watching, and check out this other Bandmate video here.